this happen?
It was Catherine. She must have been following us this whole time.
What about the cure? Or Silas?
If there was anything in there at all, it's all gone.
Where the hell's Bonnie?
I have no idea. She went looking for Jeremy last night. She never came back. Damon, Elena's in there waiting for the Gilbert ring to bring Jeremy back to life.
Okay, fine. I'll wait with her.
Damon, listen to me. Jeremy was one of the 5. A hunter.
He's supernatural. The ring won't work anymore. She won't survive this. I'll find Bonnie. You get Elaine off this island.
This is what you always wanted to do growing up in Louisiana? You said this is because you were modeling first, right?
Well, yeah, from when I was 10.
10.
Started when I was 10 and doing, you know, acting classes and doing commercials and modeling but studying acting and doing theater, local theater and what have you. And it's, now looking back, it was a very, very cool experience when you're 10 years old and you're breaking down a scene. I remember once I broke down the scene with this girl who had to be 18 or something. I was 10. And it was a scene, I don't remember from what movie, an old, very well-known movie, where the girl, where the guy kisses the girl in the scene. I'm 10. And man, I just remember, I knew exactly what to do. I went in, you know, I did the scene and sort of somehow was emotionally connected to what was going on. And I leaned in and kissed this girl. And I mean, I remember that feeling of going, whoa, this is a completely artificial moment. This is very cool. This is happening right now. And I'm 10 years old.
What are your parents saying? Are they saying, Ian, great thinking. This is what we want you to do?
Well, my mother actually, she put her best foot forward and actually invested every dime we had for me to be able to do that. And to get the classes and all that stuff. And I ended up getting a contract with a big agency in New York, and we moved to New York for summers and what have you. But the means that we needed to do that, she invested everything in, for, you know, to give me the ability to do that. So I'm very grateful for my mama.
But you're grateful for even beyond that. You're grateful for the world that you kind of live in. You have an Ian Somerhalder Foundation.
Yeah.
An Ian Somerhalder Foundation, ISF.
ISF.
And we've talked about this, but I've never asked you where it came from, where you thought, I've got to do this.
Yeah, it's an interesting question. It came out of necessity, which is the mother of all invention, I guess. It came from a place of actually being extremely vulnerable and wildly helpless. And during the BP oil spill, the Deepwater Horizon spill, I knew that what we were seeing on the news was not most likely what was going on down there, because that's what I'd heard. And so I went there and got my feet on the ground and in the water and realized that what we were hearing, what I was seeing were two separate things. And it really made me feel angry and helpless. So I'm going to turn a negative into a positive. Out of that helplessness, I realized I don't want anyone to ever feel this helpless again. Not myself, not my family, not you, definitely not you. And so ISF, that's what ISF was born out of, was the idea to empower and educate and activate people so that they could put a stop to things like what was happening and have and empower one another. And so that's where it came from. And it's grown into this unbelievable global family, you know. We give each other a lot of digital hugs. Social media has allowed that to happen. Because without social media, it would be impossible to move this amount of information in a nanosecond. Do you know what I mean? And with Riot, the cool thing about Riot is that the platform has never been done where you can link news to an action. And so at the end of an article, there's a donate button, and you can click on it. And whatever that particular article is about, it goes directly to the best organization dealing with that one particular thing. We take no processing fee, no nothing.
So this.
How cool is
how
that?
How does this? I
know
want
what
you to
this
tell
is?
me how cool it is. I want you to
This
tell
thing?
everybody what it is.
This company, Cree, has designed this light bulb. It looks like an incandescent light that we're used to using, but it's not. It's LED. And this thing is going to change the world because it's still giving you this really beautiful light, but it uses 84% less energy, Peter. That's incredible. And the cool thing is it's shatterproof. You know, you can drop this thing, it doesn't break. I mean, this is major, major, major. These guys have come up with this. So there are people out there who are, again, putting their best foot forward and making stuff like this happen.
And you're using social media to bring this kind of thing to light.
Absolutely.
It's in every kind of social media.
Absolutely.
Whether it's Twitter or Instagram
Twitter,
or
Facebook,
anything.
Instagram.
You're everywhere. I see
Everywhere.
you everywhere doing that. What motivates you to do it?
I have the access to the public through this thing we call entertainment. Then I have a social responsibility to use that public's share of attention for the greater good.
You know that I always end every interview that I've ever done, especially with you, in song.
I know, I wish I could.
No, you can do it.
Yeah,
No,
it's coming.
I just want a little bit of one. Wouldn't
What
ask
do you-
you for the whole thing. It might be a song that's in your head, or it might be a song that is saying something about what you just said about the foundation and Riot.
I would say, all you need is love. All you need is love.
La, da, 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 da.
All you need is love. Do, 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 do. All you need is Peter, Travers.
That's all you need.
Peter's all you need.
And plus love.
And
You know,
that's
you
love.
should look into that camera and tell them by giving them the Damon eye that this is what they should do.
Oh, you know what? Actually, yes.
Yeah,
Let me
Sire
let it
Bond,
focus.
the globe.
Love each other. Wow. I don't know if that's going to work.
No one
but-
has ever done it. And we'll see. It might change everything. You
Well,
might
I
get
hope
more
that.
donations.
I
It's
would love that.
It was
Peter
amazing.
Travers, thank you, man.
That was great.